Out there with Captain Jack.
What's
Yo-yoing.
Thought you were taking the picture.
No.
I was like,
having some deep conversations, man.
real deep, good conversation, the kind of conversation you don't get to have all the time. So,
All right, man. Nice to meet you, brother.
you see, man.
So I'm sitting up here on top of the fire tower at the top of Smart Mountain. And it's been a really chill day. So yesterday was a little butt kicker. You know, we're in the land of the giants now, and there was a couple pretty good climbs, and 17 miles we did, and I was feeling a little bit today, and got to the shelter last night, and I can certainly tell you in the bubble there was probably like 30 hikers there, and I was so tired by the time I got there. I didn't even hammock up. I just threw up a tarp, and I have my NEMO tensor insulated sleeping pad now, so I just threw up the tarp and slung my air mattress on the ground, and you know, it was kind of at a little angle. I didn't pick a very good spot, but you know, when you're tired, you just kind of just throw it anywhere, and so I didn't get a whole lot of sleep, and got up today and was a beautiful hiking day, and about 3.5 miles into the trailhead there, crossing the trailhead, come across a guy who I guess his name's Captain Jack, and I didn't know who he was really. I think I had heard about him before, but I haven't watched any content before I came out here. Thrive knew who he was, and she told me she was watching some of his stuff before she came out here, and he's a guy in recovery. So needless to say, me and Captain Jack started, you know, talking a little bit, and you know, sharing about the struggles of recovery, and had some deep conversations, spiritual conversations and conscious conversations, and probably talked to him for about an hour before I even started the climb up Smart Mountain. So the next 4 miles probably took me 4 hours, and it was slow moving, pretty steep, and got up here and just decided to camp here. So I'm glad I did. I'm out here watching the sunset a little bit now, and I don't know if you can see it over there, just up on top of the tower by myself, and there's a little I guess a fire ranger station up here, an old fire ranger station, and me and Thrive are there, and this young kid, 20-year-old kid named Old Man, and really good kid, man. It's cool to talk to him too, and a lot of people passing by, a lot of group of section hikers passing by and stuff, and it's a gorgeous spot. So I really enjoyed talking to Captain Jack today, and it was pretty cool whenever you could talk about, you know, things that a lot of people don't want to talk about, man. You know, it's pretty neat conversations, you know, talking about consciousness, and try to give people a different perspective on things. And people worry so much about, you know, a lot of different things, man, and it's always nice when you can just share about recovery and the journey that, you know, he's been on, and the journey that I've been on, that we share in common together, and commonality, and you know, that he's been out here, he's yo-yoing now. He hiked the trail in 2020, and you know, when he first got straightened up, and now he's I guess he hiked north, and now he's yo-yoing back down again, which is kind of cool. And but we talked about, you know, his desire to help people, and of course, you know, my desire to be a positive example to people. But you know, I just how we differ, and that, let's just say how we have the same goals and the same same struggles in the past, and that, you know, I understand everybody's on their own journey, and it's never about me. I can't help anybody. I could just be an example to them. And so I really believe spirituality is about self-reflection, self-realization, and self-actualization. And I can't help somebody self-reflect, and I can't help somebody self-realize, and I can't help somebody self-actualize, right? And I'll never take credit for it. Even if somebody wants to give it to me, and the only thing I could do is kind of show them what they already have and what's already within them, and has nothing to do with Wingit or Howard or whatever somebody calls me. It's just right place, right time. The universe collides and puts two people together, and you try to be an example to people, and just plant a seed, and then when they catch a glimpse, or when it snaps for them, and when it all comes together, 100% them doing, and or the divine, or the universe, or the algorithm is a whole lot more than just me and the words I say. And I'm not trying to just diminish myself, but has zero to do with me. And even on this channel, I've kind of shared with him a little bit that I'm just a guy up here talking, and so much more goes into who hears this message, and the people that like and comment and share help get this message out as much, if not more, than me spewing a few words about my experience and things. And so it's 100% a collective effort. It's not me as an individual. And I believe that in my heart, and I know that in my soul, that all knowledge is taught to you, even what I spew, right? But true knowing is what you are and can only be experienced. And just because I say a few words and it clicks for somebody has very, very little to do with me. How they got the message has more to do with you guys, right? And like sharing and liking and spreading the word that it does for me spewing a few words out there. So, and we talked about that stuff. We talked in depth about, like, you know, how my shift happened, and he shared a little bit about, you know, the glimpses that he's caught, and his desire to kind of, you know, continue to grow and learn and be helpful to people, and he talked about a lot of things, man, and I killed a lot of time down there with him, and it was really cool to see him. And even though, you know, I'd never watched any of his content, I'll be sure to watch some when I'm done. You know, I've never watched anybody's content. I said that in the beginning, like, I wanted to experience the trail for myself, and not through anybody else's eyes, and not with their perspective or their perceptions of things and how they tackle the trail or handle the trail. I want to cooperate with everybody, and when I'm done, I'm sure I'll make connections and watch the people that were out here with me, and maybe even, you know, the people that I met along the way. And maybe I'll be sure to check out Captain Jack's YouTube channel. But it was really cool meeting him today, and just sharing and just chatting, man. So I hope he felt the same way. And, you know, he's going southbound now, and I'm going northbound, so chances of me seeing him again are, you know, slim. So what are the odds, man? 2,200 miles. And you meet along the road on an obscure little dirt road parking lot, crossing the trail, and got to just share it with him, man. What are the odds, you know? And two people in recovery just meet. Has nothing to do with me, man. It's like what I say, the greatest moments in life are spontaneous, and they just happen, and that's the beauty of it. And you know, I appreciated sharing with him and talking with him, and yeah. So my day has been kind of shot, but in terms of crunching miles, man, you know, and but it's beautiful moments like that I'll remember forever, and getting to meet somebody who apparently is, you know, pretty popular YouTuber out there in terms of the Appalachian Trail, I guess. That's what they say. I don't know. A lot of people apparently have watched a lot of his content, and I think that's super cool. And getting to meet a guy like that and just sharing conversations that most men won't even talk about, man. You know, the machismo and the conditioned behavior in men, you know, and women too. But I'm speaking from my experience, and it's like, you know, a lot of people don't want to talk about spiritual things and the beauty in the moment and how things just happen serendipitously. And for me, my recovery journey has shifted a lot compared to what a lot of the rhetoric people say. You know, that for me, it's complete surrender, right? It's a million surrenders, and if I'm struggling a little bit, all I have to do is surrender back to the moment and realize that everything's okay. All my problems, I manifest myself, man, and I don't have as many as I used to, and but I'm by no means some, you know, guru or enlightened individual. I'm just a guy, man, walking the trail and just trying to show people, not tell them, that they can change their lives and they can be happy and content in any situation. And the only thing you have to do is let go, man. Let go of it all of it. Surrender means to abandon yourself entirely and let it all go, man. Be in the flow, and guess what? Just wing it, man. Just wing it. Control's an illusion. We all think we're controlling things, but really, it's all just a happening, and it's happening right now, man. So I'm gonna head back down and take in a few more sights, and yeah, I'll probably start the video with this, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I didn't video a whole lot today, and but another beautiful day on the Appalachian Trail, man. Beautiful experiences, meet beautiful people, beautiful views, and some tough hiking, man. All right, good night. Trapper John shelter from last night. And it was a full house. There's a lot of people here. There still are. Look at this old stuff. Old sewing machine. This old fireplace that I'm sure used to be in a building. Trapper John. I bet you there was 30 people here last night. We're all packed up and we're heading out. We're not going to try to do that much today. Out there with Captain Jack.
What's
Yo,
up?
yo, and
Thought you were taking the picture. I was like,
having some deep conversations, man.
real deep, good conversation. The kind of conversation you don't get to have all the time. So,
All right, man. Nice to meet you, brother.
you too, man.
Beautiful out here. Sitting up here on a rock, just looking out over these mountains, man. It's absolutely beautiful. Tough climbs today, but my legs are tired from yesterday too. Did like 17 yesterday, and which was nice. It was a nice hike, beautiful weather. But I just feel it a little bit today. You know, this elevation never ends, man. It's like one climb after another. So today I knew it was gonna be like a light day, maybe 12, I don't know. The way it's going though, it's slow going. But when you got views like this too, I like to sit down and enjoy them. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Some windmills right out there. Let's see if I can zoom in. I don't know if you can see them, but I can see them with the naked eye. Yeah, so that's where I'm staying tonight. It's an old, I don't know if it's an old cabin on the top of Smarts Mountain, which was a heck of a climb today. This is the old fire warden's cabin. And it's pretty much here at the base of the fire tower on top of Smarts Mountain. It was kind of a good little climb today. So now I'm just tromping, but I pulled up early, only did about 7 miles. But I did like 17 yesterday, so. And they weren't easy miles. It was a heck of a climb coming up here, and the last, I don't know, 3.5 or 4 miles were pretty tough. Maybe 2,000 feet or something like that. I'd have to go back and look at it because I don't really know, but probably a much higher grade than I've been used to for the last 1,000 miles. So, and I'm trying to take it as easy as I can because Mount Moosilauke or Moosilauke is only about 19 miles away. So I'm gonna do 10 tomorrow and then 10 on Monday. Stay at the hiker's hostel. And then Hiker's Welcome Hostel, Miss Janet's there. She messaged me the other day, knowing I made it to New Hampshire. And so I'm gonna go say hi to her and catch up with her. She offered to slack pack me. Wow, it's beautiful. Over Mount Moosilauke. So I will probably take her up on that. Let me get up here and show you guys around because it's beautiful. This is on top of the tower. It's Smarts Mountain. There's windows up here. So I'm gonna do the best to show you this view through these windows, which isn't turning out so well, is it? And the sunset's coming over there. Let me show you up here in the tower though. So this is a trap door to come up here. And this is a rickety old baby right here. Got a little mushy, little 3D mushy right there. Some graffiti, little roof. So I'm gonna try to go down and see if I can get a better view from one of the platforms below. Yeah, I don't know how high this is, probably 100 feet or so, 150 feet maybe. 100 feet, it's above all these tree lines. It is beautiful. This is what it's all about, folks. 360-degree views. See if I can get a better view down there with no windows. See them now, but the window's over there. I was looking at earlier. Yeah, they are.